Hello, hello, hello. How is it going? Welcome to X-Plane 12. We are in the Toliss A320neo. We are in Air Peach 139 this evening. We're currently on the ground at Kansai International. There is, I think, ATC coverage, which is good. And it looks like we might have coverage the whole way. But it is, I think, almost 11 p.m. in Japan, so I don't expect them to be online much longer. But we'll see what we get. How is your day going? How was your weekend? Long weekend in the UK, so not working today, which is good. Yeah, looking forward to this flight. I haven't done a lot of flying in. That's a nice shot there, isn't it? I haven't done a lot of flying in Japan at all, to be honest. So I thought I'll challenge myself to this stream and or to this flight, and yeah, look at that with the ship behind. That looks nice, doesn't it? So I've not done a great deal with the aircraft. I've basically turned it on and got the ADIAs. Did I get the ADIAs set up? Let's have a look. I don't think I did. Oh no, I did. So they're doing their thing. Let's get these screens turned up. Flight time today is about an hour and a half. Well, block time's an hour and a half, so probably a little bit less on the actual flight time. But not a massively long flight. But should be good. Time in sim at the moment is it's about 6 o'clock, just after 6 o'clock. So yeah, we should have a nice sunset arrival into Sendai. So that's RJSS. Sendai, and it's just on this sort of the east coast of Japan. So it should be good. Should be a good arrival. Oh, all right. Shall we jump in? And get the flight set up. First thing what I want to do is I will jump down to the McDo and we'll just get the init request. What I will do actually is let's mute that and we'll jump down to oh, so we're on Unicom now. It looks like sensors disconnected. We have got there is approach in Tokyo, but other than that it looks like Tokyo control has disconnected. So what we'll do actually, now that we're looking at that, let's do our init request and we'll get set up on Xpilot. Let's do that. And today we are Alpha Juliet Papa 139. We're in the A320. Good, no one's got our call sign, we're connected. We did have ATC on, but as I said, we'll just switch over to Unicom. There is no departure, and I've looked at the real world flight. It looks like it heads straight to a Sovry waypoint. So in the flight plan itself, we are going to be taking off on 24 right, and I have not actually got a SID on my flight plan, so we're just going to fly direct to this Sovry waypoint. So let's get rid of that discontinuity, and we'll delete you, and we'll erase, and that looks good over there. Fuel wise, let's have a look on the sim brief. So fuel wise, we are block fuel of just over 5 tons, and we're going to burn about 2.4 tons in itself. Passengers 130, and our cruise profile, our cruise index of 34 with a cruising altitude of 37,000 feet. Let's check that is in here in it. And we've got block fuel 5.1. And the zero fuel weights are all set. They're all pulled through from SimBrief. I'm just going to turn that brightness up a little bit. Alrighty, that looks good there. I mean, the good thing about this, or I say good thing, is once you do import everything into this, there's really not a lot to do in the Toliss aircraft in terms of weights. We will jump over to the Avitab, and we'll set that up. So we're on 24 right. It's pulled through the live weather. We'll compute that, and we've got 138, 138, and 140 on the performance. So let's jump up to performance. 138, 138, and let's just check on that again. What did we say? 140. and our flaps are 1 and then up 0.4. So flaps 1, up, up 0.4. That's not how you spell up 0.4. And our flex to temp is, what does it say that? 74. And in the Toliss, I noticed rather than on the Phoenix, you actually have to put F and then 74, and that looks good there. Not much else to do in the aircraft today. So what we'll do, we'll jump up to the, we'll jump up top. We'll get the APU set up. Seatbelts can come on. Smoking lights are on as well. They're on auto. We will get light-wise. We're good, and yeah. It looks like our food has Austin's vegan food. Looks like food has arrived. Food is on board. Not a massively long flight today, but certainly some snacks on board for everyone. And yeah, looking very nice indeed. I jumped into this flight just to get some screenshots earlier this week, and the skies were... It's very similar to this, but it was actually clearer skies. But I'm actually glad to see there's quite a few clouds in the sky. APU is starting. I just want to check one thing actually in terms of volumes in this sim. So let's go to this panel here and then sound add-on. So master volumes at that. I'm just going to check down here in my volume mixer that X-Plane is. Yeah, X-Plane's turned right up, so need a little bit more audio, maybe like that. Okay, cool. Alrighty. I don't think we need much more. What we'll do is we will get the passenger stairs. They can be disconnected. The external power, we've got APU on now, so we can turn our checker. We've got a good start on the APU. APU available, so we're all good there. Let's jump back up top. We'll turn off the external power. We're on APU power now, and so we can get rid of the external power. We'll get rid of the chocks, and we'll have a look at the charts. I think there's only me on the ground at this point in Kansai International. So we're on stand 9-4. We will push back. We'll be facing north onto Tango. So let's get that set up. Let's just move down here a little bit. Push to about there.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
We are pretty much ready. He can come and
Ground to
connect
cockpit,
right now.
tow is driving up.
Get our beacon light on. Everything else looks good. I quite like this camera as well. This looks good. We'll see the tug connect. What we'll do actually, we said 37,000 feet, so we'll put that in our altitude. We'll go straight up there, unrestricted climb all the way up to 37. We have no departure, SID. And I'll just check that I wrote it down. The QNH is 1012, and everything else is looking good. Fuel, we'll get the pumps turned off, or turned on, sorry. And
okay, all
APU,
doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
We'll put the bleed air on shortly. Let's have a look at tug getting connected. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I really like flying this aircraft. I do need to get a sound pack, but yeah, other than that, I think it's a very, very lovely bit of DLC. It's not a freeware or anything like that. It is a payware. I think it's about $90 US. You're not the cheapest, but certainly worthwhile in X-Plane. All right. He's connected there. Let's get our bleed air can come on. Strobes are on auto.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Look at that. Parking brake can be released. There we go.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
And let's go engine number 2 on the right hand side. seeing an issue. I've not connected my... That's a mistake. I've not connected my Thrustmaster throttles. I had to disconnect them yesterday because we were playing Battlefield. And it... Right, let's see if that works. Alright, what's that doing? That seems like it's just picked up without any issue. Hopefully that's going to be the case. We're on this right hand side. This engine is starting first. Beautiful skies. I do think this. I do think they need to revise the sounds. I've got the A330neo, and I've got this Mango sound pack for that. And I actually got it straight away, so I don't know what the default sounds were like on that one. But in this one, I've just gone completely default. That still sounds pretty good. Looks pretty good as well, actually. Might be a bit quiet. So engine number 2 is almost there. Push back as well. There's no one on the ground, so I've not said anything on Unicom. There's really no one that I need to announce to. It might be the same on the other end, so it might be a quiet flight altogether in terms of ATC. I've got a flight set up for Wednesday this week, which is Lisbon over to Porto, and I'm hoping that's going to be busier on the... I feel like I've got a trend at the moment of finding flights where there's not much ATC coverage, but that does need to change. Right, engine number 2 is good, so we'll go engine number 3. Engine number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, so that parking brake can come on. There we go.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Engine number 1 firing up here. It is. It's just a little bit slower in this. What we'll do whilst we're waiting for that is we'll get the predicted wind shear can come on. Everything's set over there. We'll put our squawk is obviously 2000. We're on TARA, so we're good there. This engine should come into life in a second.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
A little screenshot of that. Lovely stuff. Let's get that taxi light can come on. I'm just going to get some. We are expecting another hour of light, so we're probably going to be pretty dark by the time we get there. But there's not much left in terms of not much left in terms of daylight. So we'll go. Speed brakes is armed. Engine's back to normal. Taxi light is on. We will turn off the APU. We're on engine power now. That's all turned off. And we'll just get, yeah, we are good to go. Let's just check that light is on. It indeed is. We're flaps 1 takeoff. And everything else looks good. So we are going to taxi to runway 24 right here at Kansai. We're on Tango. And then what we'll do is we'll go, it's the best way to do this. So we'll go Tango and then left onto Juliet. Oh, sorry, left onto Zulu, then Yankee, and we'll follow Yankee all the way down. So, parking brake can come off, should start rolling on its own. Just lovely stuff. Give it a little bit of beans. And we're moving. I love the skies in X-Plane, really do. Right, so we are going to go left here, and this is Tango, but we're going to be onto Zulu. So yeah, we'll go left here, down there. Bit of a shame that control did disconnect. I think it makes flying so much more immersive when you get the ATC. I do have Beyond ATC on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's not, I don't think it's compatible with X-Plane. Otherwise, I would have used it. And I don't think Say Intentions has ground traffic or like other sort of aircraft pumped in. I think it's just like an ATC, which not really. I mean, it would be an extra layer, but for now we'll just we'll continue with Unicom. Right, so we're right onto Yankee. I just need to put our speed brakes are on max now. Cabin is the next thing. Cabin is notified. And we'll do a config check down here. And config normal. That always does that. Pitch trim. Something disagree. We'll just delete that. Clear that. Alright, taxi all the way to the end of Yankee, and then we'll take Bravo 1 holding point. Get on that centre line, shall we? Here we go. Lovely stuff. Get that runway turn off can come on as well. Centre line again. I need to learn how to taxi better. Thing is, I get into these views and then I always seem to sort of think that we're kind of deviating off the centre line, but actually, yeah, we're not too bad. It's going to be a lovely looking departure out of Kansai. Slightly uphill. I feel like I'm slowing down a little bit. Get some more on the throttle. I've never flown Peach Aviation in real life, certainly not, but neither in the sim. Cabin's ready, and takeoff config is good. We just pulled this back to 20 miles on the range on there, and we're climbing 37,000 feet unrestricted straight away. I don't see anyone around on VATSIM. Let's just double check on that. Maybe one flight on a 12-mile final, and we can probably get out just before him. I will announce that we are lining up 24 right. Oh, this is going to be stunning when we depart. Kansai traffic, Air Peach 139er, landing up and departing runway 24 right, Kansai traffic.
Kansai traffic response 40, question 997, position 10 miles.
10. 10 miles out, that's
10
fine.
miles south east of Kansai Airport, leaving 1000 for descending 4000, directing right back, westbound. Yes, caution for taking down traffic.
We don't see him. He's on a 10-mile final, so we don't need to worry about that at this point. We'll certainly be we'll be long gone by the time he gets round to us. And Kansai traffic, APJ139 departing runway 24 right. Kansai traffic. Alrighty. Engines 40%. Let them stabilise. Look at this. Alright. Engines. Flex to temp. And flex SRS runway autothrust is blue.
Kansai traffic, report 907, position 8 mile.
What a time to join.
East of Kansai Airport,
descending wonderful.
Leaving 8500 for 8500 for 8000, northwestbound for Suffolk.
SV1.
Runway 34 left.
And we are absolutely off the ground. Gear is coming up, positive rate. Let's get a little fly past, shall we? Here we go. Magnificent. There we go. So we've actually got a left turn out of here, which is fine. I actually looked at rear world flight. It looked like they took a right-hand turn. We'll go engines back to climb. I do not know what that is, but it stopped anyway. Let's go autopilot 1 can come on. Wind is 12 knots from our left side, just off the, coming sort of this direction. Let's have a look outside. Oh, look at that. Oh, magnificent. We're actually climbing all the way up 37,000 feet. Unrestricted, no ATC on, although we did. Who's this guy? There's a guy right above us, but where's he going? No idea. There's a guy just off our left side somewhere.
Kansai traffic, 1.907, position over Kansai Airport, leaving 8000 for descending to 4000.
Flat number 1 can come up.
Approaching Maya, question 10 mile.
ETA is a good question. It's not a long flight, it's probably about an hour.
What
is that? Overspeed. Oh, that's fine. That'll stop itself. Yeah, flight time, it's a little bit confusing because I've got it set to 6 PM in the sim, but it's about an hour, so it's not a long flight at all. Look at this. I need to get some screenshots. Oh! Oh! What we'll do, we'll go direct to Sovry waypoint. We should have probably done that a little bit sooner, but it's all good. Real world flight does fly back over the airport. Look at that. That is stunning. I still think the lighting on X-Plane is actually better. The actual colour palette and stuff is just looks so good. I think chat should be a bit quicker, Tom. I sped it up. There was a low latency mode or something that it said to, but apparently the stream itself might deteriorate slightly in quality. But hopefully the speed in which chat comes through to me and then I respond is just a little bit better for you. God, look at that. So good, so good. Right, QNH will go standard, and it's set standard on there. Our lights can stay on for now. We'll turn off that taxi takeoff light, and we'll go extend the range to 160 miles for now. This is Osaka. Osaka. Probably saying that wrong. Actually, that over there would be the centre. Backing 5, no quality dips here, all good. I saw that come through and I said, and I registered the backing 5 as soon as I could, so that's a sign for you. Oh my god, it's loud out there. Let's get that sound turned down, shall we? Sound add-ons. External will go all the way down. Internal can come up a little bit. There we go. God, it's such a good sim at this time of day. So good. The other thing we'll do, because we're not too far, sorry, the flight time itself is not too long, so we'll leave it a little bit longer, then we'll get the aircraft set up for arrival into Sendai. Sendai International. Is it an international or regional, actually? Probably more of a regional, I would have said, yeah. Do not do a lot of flying in Japan, but certainly a country that I want to. Well, I just want to do more flights around here. I think it's a beautiful country. And some good, yeah, good airports, good flight times, a lot of domestic routes as well. Yeah, can do some good hops around the country. Also VATSIM in Japan. Yeah, something I've never really done a lot of flying in Japan. Never really spoke to ATC. Could be a language barrier, or it could be, yeah, could be seamless. Who knows? Unfortunately, we didn't have. We did have air traffic control on when we connected, but they unfortunately disconnected, so we couldn't get clearance or anything. We've been on Unicom the whole time. It's about, what time is it in Japan? It's 11:30, so yeah, 11:30. I'm not surprised that they've logged off. Good for them. I'm just going to move chat ever so slightly. I do need to leave it about there. What I'll do is we'll get this entire window over to this monitor, and we are very much in the. Let's have a look. What music shall we have today, folks? Let's go for this. No idea what this is going to sound like. Okay. I'm not keen on this. That's better. That's a bit better. Is that too loud? Or is that alright? Look at that sunset. It's land of the rising sun is Japan, but this is very much land of the descending sun. Oh, my frames. 33. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit. I feel like it's chugging a little bit, but it's not too bad. We are very much past our point of turning these lights off. Let's get them turned off. I'm going to turn that music down. It's still too loud for me. Sorry.
Kansai traffic for China 7 on Shanghai and traffic.
Well, I don't think I can hear it now. There. Might need to turn it down in the sim actually. There we go. There we go. Try and get these volume levels right for you so it's not too loud on the music. You also need to be able to hear me, right? So this must be, I mean, this is Osaka is such a big city. This is the whole sort of metropolitan area, I guess, down there. I've actually visited Osaka in 2008. I went for a bit of a lad's holiday to Japan, which is not the obvious location, is it, for a European, or not European, but for folks from the UK. Not many people go to Japan for a lad's holiday, but we did. So that was good. So out of this other side window, so we've got the mountains. Generally, just yeah. I wonder what's down here. I think we also fly over. Let's have a look. No, Hiroshima, I think is Kyoto. Sorry, is to the sort of northeast, but we're not actually flying over that. Where is Mount Fuji? Will we pass that? It might be too dark by the time we do. Where is Mount Fuji? It's near Tokyo, isn't it? There it is. Is that it? Sorry, I am here. That side looks better, doesn't it? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. So if you're tuning in, thank you for joining us on this flight on X-Plane 12, flying from Kansai International to Sendai in the where are we? Northeast of Japan, on the coast. So it should be a lovely looking approach as well, just off the sea and then straight into Sendai. Looking forward to that. I stream about 3 or 4 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the structure that we're going for. Stream across X-Plane, Microsoft Flight Simulator. We've done a couple of long hauls. We did one last weekend. We went down to Cape Town from London Heathrow. So we flew right through the night. I think it's about an 11-hour flight, if I remember rightly. And yeah, good to have you here if you are watching. And I hope you're enjoying a lovely Monday afternoon or morning or evening, wherever you are. I want to check those sorry, let's have a look. Here we go. That's better. Actually, should check. Let's check on here. Check on Volanta, shall we? Here we are. So, where are we flying over? So this is Nagoya. Probably not saying that. Suzuka. Is that where the racetrack is? I presume it is. But what we do need to do is we need to add our aircraft. So what are we flying? What's the registration? It is JA201 Papa. Add aircraft. Create new. Aircraft registration JA201 Papa, and then it was APJ. Is it, oh sorry, is it A320N? Create aircraft. Is it found one? There it is. Super, awesome. If you want to add me on Volanta, here I am, Captain Jet Salt. Welcome to add me, and here's all the flights I've done. Wow. But today we're focusing on this flight and we're heading up to here. So we've got tower on in Tokyo, but we did previously have control on for pretty much all of the sort of northern sector of Japan, so unfortunately we don't have that on at the moment. Some settings of another flyby, shall we? Look at those clouds there on the horizon over there. Wow. Stunning looking clouds in X-Plane. Really good looking. So our altitude. So we are climbing. We're at 2,800, 2,028, We're at 28,600, 28,700. Ground spoilers can be turned off as well at this point, and seatbelts can come off as well. Lights can stay as they are. We'll put strobe onto auto, actually. One of the things I actually want to do is get much better at just doing the general checklists. I think that's going to be better for everyone, for me and for you watching. So we do that now, actually. So takeoff, after takeoff. So APU bleed as required. We've turned that off. Engine motor letter is set to normal. TCAS is on TARA, and anti-ice as required. I don't think we need anti-ice. I think you would automatically put it on anyway. Maybe not. I'm not sure on that one. Climb. Okay. So performance climb. That's correct. Flight plan. FC UFMG at transit. We've changed done the barrow check. Weather radar is on. Anti-ice as required at 10,000 feet. I don't think we're going to turn that on. Landing light is retracted above 10,000. Lights. Seatbelts have been turned off. EFIS options as required. ECAM memo we do not need. Nav8 clear, manual tuned. Secondary flight plan as required. Haven't put anything in the secondary flight plan. Again, another thing that I probably should consider. And then we've put our altitude in as well. Once we're in cruise, we will go through that. And we'll just keep tabs on it, I guess. Look at that. Just looks so good. The light. I think the other thing I've noticed actually on X-Plane is when you get a bit of cloud cover, this is probably not a good example, but something like that, it really does cast a really accurate shadow on the ground below. I mean, these ground textures as well, at this level, they just look spot on. Really good. Excuse me. So good. So good. The music's a bit it's a bit jazzy. Okay, try that. So what we'll do actually, I'll just have a look at the flight plan. I'll show you that, and we'll set up for. Have you seen this? So sometimes X-Plane drops massively below. It's currently at 20 FPS, and if it goes below that for too long, it disconnects from VATSIM. So at the moment we're kind of hovering. So then we've just jumped up to 25. But I do seem to get that issue. Sometimes it runs an absolute dream. Other times, I think it depends on. Sorry, I'm over here. I think it depends on the ground textures or something, but I'm not too sure. Clouds also have a massive impact on it. For the most part, X-Plane does run pretty well for me. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let's set up the aircraft for our arrival. Show you the sim brief. Here we go. So we are on a 2-7 arrival to Sendai, and we're on the Aulib arrival. Let's have a look. That might actually just be a direct, like the last waypoint. Let's jump down here. So we want arrival was 2-7. We've got an ILS, which is good, and then it was this. Here we go. So it is Aulib, Echo Bravo, and let's just have a look at our VIA. Have we got a VIA? It's VIA Snook, but I'm not seeing that on here, so we'll go no VIA, and we'll add that. So 273 miles. So yeah, probably got about an. In fact, we've got less than an hour. Not going to be too. We can see our. You can already see our top of descent, so we're not long before we're actually going to be descending. Frames we're up to 35 now, 38. So yeah, you sometimes get those big sort of spikes of. I say spikes, it's the opposite to a spike, but you get those big declines in FPS in X-Plane. I'm not sure what it is. Does anybody else get that? Is it just me? Stunning. Sky just looks so good this time of day in the sim, doesn't it? I get those floodlights on a little bit higher. I'm zooming in. What is it zooming in for? Or is it because it's concentrated? There we go. Get that. There we go. And I like to turn off, if I can, this floodlight on the middle sort of bench, this middle section. Is that Mount Fuji? Let's have a look out. I think it is. Or is it? Maybe it isn't. I thought Mount Fuji was near Tokyo. Is that it there? No. Sorry, I'm looking at... In fact, what I'll do... Get over here and let's get Volanta over. Surely we'll be able to find Mount Fuji on here, right? I thought it was around this area. Mounts. Look, there's all these Mount. Where is it? Terrible geography of Japan, haven't I? Grabbing some lunch. Okay, mate. Not long actually until we land. Could do the return leg. I'm trying to find Mount Fuji, but I'm not having much luck. Not a clue. I don't think I can search for it either. What I'll do? Oh, you're back. So back in 5. Sorry. Just grabbing some lunch. No, I'm back. Sorry, I think I've just repeated a message that I probably acknowledged about 10 minutes ago. I've no idea where Mount Fuji is. There's a big mountain, a volcano, over there. I'm just going to have a look at this arrival actually. I've never done it before, so let's go to plan and look what that looks like. Apologies. All good. I saw you were on what is it? Battlefield earlier. Oh, this is good. So we'll fly to Snook waypoint and then we'll vector ourselves into the ILS-27. Lovely stuff. And that is going to look absolutely majestic when we get there. I am looking forward to another Battlefield session late this afternoon. Tom, very much looking forward to that. What a game out of nowhere. Battlefield 2042 from the rises from the ashes. 1942, 2042. Southwest of Tokyo is Fuji. But man, let's have a look. Southwest of Tokyo. So Tokyo is here. This is Tokyo. So south. Oh, it's there! It's here. Mount Fuji. There. I don't know if you can see that on stream, but literally there. And it's this whole area here, isn't it? So we are, I mean, so at the moment it's probably off the right side of the aircraft. Let's just, oh, there it is. That must be it there. I presume. Oh, yeah, it must be that. Very good, very good. Let's just extend this to 160. So we've got about, we go direct TADMI, and we'll know exactly. Direct TADMI, insert. Alright, so we've got about 90, 100 miles to our top of descent, just over. Oh, that's the thing. I'm just thinking, did I turn on the low latency thingy I did it last night, but I don't know if it remembered when I went live. So that means the low latency is basically the text when it comes through. I don't think I can change it when it's live either. Have a look. It'd be good if you could do it on the fly. YouTube Studio. Then where are we? Content. Live. There we go. You in YouTube control room. Oh, I can't. So it's sorry. So it's on normal latency. So sadly, at this point, I can't change it. But next time, I need to remember to change the. I need to remember to change the latency, and that means that the text will come through quicker. So yeah, sorry about that. Next time though, on Wednesday. Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Did I say 6 o'clock? 8 o'clock. I can't remember. I've set the stream up anyway for Wednesday. That's my next flight. Let's have a look. Can we see Mount Fuji? There it is. Off in the distance. There you are. Approach. Just going to put this in ILS, add to route, and that's good. Do we think Pete's going to join us today, or is he completely... I don't know, my phone is... Oh, it's in front of me. Do we think Pete's going to join us today? He's not even looked at his phone, has he? Well, joining. I've messaged. No, you don't think he will? I don't either. Played that card. Monthly card. So we'll turn that wing light off. I don't think we need that on. There we go. More chance of hell freezing over. 100%. This t-shirt, someone got me at work, but if you've ever seen the TV show Severance on Apple TV, you'll know hopefully what it is. What's going on with Navigraph frozen on my iPad? Went to do another big shop today. Went out for breakfast, then went to do the big shop. 100 and... what was it this week? 115, something like that. You know, me and Nadia, we almost used to celebrate in a weird way. If we ever got like 100 quid on the food bill for a week shop, we'd be like, yay, we've reached 100, as if it were like a prize. But now, you just fly past 100 like it used to be, I don't know, 80 quid or 70 quid. It genuinely used to be quite difficult to get to 100 quid for two of us for a week. But now it's just like, yeah, easy. It's disgusting how expensive everything is. It genuinely is. Lucy's getting a delivery tomorrow at 6 AM. 6 AM? Don't know, we used to get late deliveries like 10, 11 PM. And when we used to live in central London, we didn't have a car. It was pretty much, yeah, you had to do that really. This looks lovely. I don't know if that's coming through, but the fog there looks really nice. Yeah, you get like and the thing is as well, I was saying at work last week, salmon fillets. Fucking hell. Like I I don't know how much they are, but the size of the individual fillet is like, what? You might as well get two packs, and you know what I mean, and have one each. I think that's the yeah. Salmon, meat, like good quality meat. Eggs, like you said. We get a lot of oat milk as well, and that's like £2 for a litre, isn't it, I guess? They all add up. Salmon's gone ridiculous. It has. It has. It really has. The thing is, I watched a video about there was a flight, one of these like aviation. Where is it? I'll show you. This guy, Josh Cahill, he's called. He went to this guy. So this guy went to Belarus, I think it was. It might have been this video actually. It might have been an older one. Oh no, it is this one. And so, look, watch.
That is one of the moments.
So he's
where I got chocolate, and I'm going to demonstrate you how.
So he's basically gone shopping in Belarus. Is it Belarus? I think it's Belarus. Which is basically, yeah, it is, subject to sanctions, etc., etc. So you'd expect like everything to be really expensive, but he's basically walking around this supermarket in Minsk. And like basically saying that.
So when I look at it, a can of tuna.
There you go, can of tuna.
It's like 11 rubles, which is 250. I don't know whether this is a lot. I think it kind of is, even in the West.
That's quite expensive. There was one thing. Oh, it's a bottle of Corona is €1. So loud.
When you look at some other items, and they do look quite expensive.
Fantastic choice, let's be honest. Got London Pride, Corona, Guinness. Yeah, I was just surprised that
a bottle of Corona is exactly €1.
€1? Sure. Is that expensive? Considering this is a country under sanctions, I thought that was quite reasonable. Chris is back. How are you doing, Chris? Chris was just flying from Osaka to Sendai. We're actually not too far from our top of descent. We've got about 45 miles. And then we're going to be descending into Sendai. I've never flown here before. It's just off the coast, sort of northeast coast of Japan. And it should be a lovely arrival. But yeah, that was a country that was been sanctioned left, right and centre. Yeah, it still seems to be the prices are just, I don't know, like why are we paying so much in the UK? So that's a long question to answer, isn't it? Let's be honest. There's a lot to it. Let's not get political on stream. Heck. I thought we had a light on up there. Let's turn that off. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Frames are still chugging along. 26. Pete would know. He would. He'd have a viewpoint on it, wouldn't he? Chris, you been doing much flying, mate? I'd be enjoying the bank holiday. Nice not to wake up and have to think about work this morning, wasn't it? That's if you're in England and Northern Ireland. Do they celebrate it in Wales? Or is it just England? They don't in Scotland, do they? Celebrate? It's a weird. You don't celebrate a bank holiday, do you? You just have. Do they have it in Scotland? You probably do celebrate it, let's be fair. Yay, it's a bank holiday. Definitely the feeling. Oh, especially for you, Tom. I'm going to wake up at 5 AM every day, or not having to in this case. I'll take a little screenshot there. Like the look of that. I need to write down, don't I? I need some post-it notes actually, but for now, what I'll do. Hey, look, I've got this little light that I found. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it says on air, look. Pull this down, might look a bit better. Look at that! Although now it's kind of, yeah, anyway, the camera's having trouble. Anyway, we're all good. So I'm going to write something down basically saying, low latency stream Wednesday, because I want to make sure that the chat comes through as quickly as we can get it without jeopardizing the quality of the stream. Put that over there. The other thing as well is I have a little notification that when we get a follower, a subscriber, I'm hoping it works. I might be able to do it actually, like a test run. Give me a sec. So it was this. Stream Elements, it's called. And then do this dashboard, then this, okay. Right, watch this. Does this work? Yes! Look at that. Does that come through? I need to move it, don't I? I'm going to do it again. Can I move it? Why can't I move it? Oh, it's good. Why can't I move it? Oh, I can now. Do it again. Welcome aboard, Doris! Welcome aboard, Doris. Let's get it up there. That looks better, doesn't it? There. Right, I'll just lock that. Yeah, I thought that looked quite good. I mean, obviously I need to get a subscriber to actually, a genuine subscriber to check it actually works, but yeah, I was quite, was it Lorraine and Doris? We've got all the superstars joining. Hey, we're not far from our descent. That's, oh, Doris, exactly. So 10 miles from top of descent, and then what we'll do is we will check the chats, and 13,000 is what we want initial descent. And then I've got the subscriber count that's scrolling just above my head, and that should increase. So yeah, we're getting set up. Every stream that I do, I try to just what else can I add? You know, the chat is a big one, the latency. But yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I'm enjoying it. Right, let's get down to 13,000 we said. And we want that by, yeah, perfect. That's... So we need to be above 13,000 at Auli. Oscar Whiskey Lima Echo Echo. And we're descending at the moment. I just need to watch this descent rate. Right, we'll cap it at 2,000. We don't want to descend any more than that. I don't think we need to be honest. Yeah, 2,100 on the descent rate. Lovely. Still got a bit of light in the sky. It should be a nice arrival. I can't faff around with the the time of day in X-Plane as fluidly as Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we're pretty much stuck there. It just breaks the illusion, the immersion of illusion. Immersion of illusion, the illusion of immersion. There we go. Get rid of you, Josh. You can go away. And all good there. Minimize that. Everything I want to do. I've got a Stream Deck. I've got a Stream Deck. Another thing that I want to get set up a little bit better. Hey, I'm Josh. I'm Josh Cahill. I think what I need to do actually is I need to have a constant. There, I need to have, yeah, that's better. Oh, that's better. Sorry, I'm just communicating stuff that you're not even seeing, but it looks good on my end. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. Yeah, that's better. That's better. What's better? Well, I'm basically just laying out some windows of OBS on this monitor and also the Mutic as well, so I don't need to keep tabbing in and out, which should look better on stream. Have you got a Stream Deck, Tom? Which one did you get? I've only got the this really small one. There's about 6 buttons on it. It's in a box behind me somewhere. But yeah, so it's. I feel like I actually sold my first Stream Deck. I always get confused. The Steam Deck. I sold it to Kev Copeland. I don't think he got any use out of it because I never saw him. Well, I did stream a bit, didn't he? But yeah, I feel like I regret selling that now because I bought the one with 6 buttons. You have the normal one. Well, if you think about selling it, I'm your man. I'll buy it off you. We'll put the seatbelt lights on. I've been descending a little bit. They've had a chance to go to the toilet and do what they needed to do. I'm just going to get some lights on this, just one notch, there we go. Otherwise I sometimes can't see everything that's down there. And actually a couple of notches, there we go. 15 buttons? No, I've got like 6 on mine. My Crusader Kings 3 days. Did you stream that, did you? Moon up there. Zoom in. Wow, look at that. See the craters on it. The developers loved it. Well, they actually got in touch with you. Sorry, this chat rate's awful, isn't it? Don't worry, I've written it down to remember. Why have I got a song on called Santa's Beard? What the hell? Sorry about that. What's this one? Snowfi? And why is it all... Have I got Christmas music on? Shouldn't do. Good God. I think I do. that even that sounded. I don't know if you can hear it on. I'm sure you probably can. Yeah. Well, let's just. We're pretty much on our proper descent now. Yeah, I tweeted occasionally, and they responded with gifs. Look at that. Love that. It's good when that happens. I feel like I need to, I can't really see so much, so I'm going to pull that blind down a little bit. And we're going to get ready for our arrival into Sendai. So we want 13,000, slightly above 13,000, above 9,000. So yeah, our descent rate is looking good at this point. 2,200 was it? 2,100. Yeah, exactly. Outside of streaming. Well, people do have uses for it, don't they? People do. I mean, there is a lot of like macros and all sorts of things you can do. Like, you can literally press one button, can't you, and set it up so like it opens Steam, Discord. So you don't just need to use it for streaming, do you? But I guess that's its main draw, isn't it? Just going to turn that off. I just realised it's actually reflecting in my monitor. That was not a good decision, was it? There. Probably the time of day, to be honest, as well. Sits there looking at me, but... Hey, we got a subscriber! Mr... Ooh. Abby? And it worked! And it went ding! Thank you so much for subscribing, Mr. Abbey. And being the first official subscriber that actually tested out my new notification. Welcome on board, my friend. Hope you're enjoying the content. Hope you're enjoying your day as well. Happy Monday. I'm going to bring that in a little bit. Let's have a look. Here we go. So we are... Oscar Whiskey Lima Echo Tango. Incredible, it worked. And we want to be above 13,000, then down to, let's go down to 5,000. And everything is looking good at this point. So we'll descend 5,000 now, and we'll enter that. And we want a descent rate of, we were on 2,100 feet a minute. And we want to just bring that back a little bit more. So we're on 2,300 feet per minute at this point. Hopefully you can see that on here. Might not be able to, but I'll leave that there for now. Kind of shows you what we're flying. Without looking down here. In fact, what are we flying over here? Not a lot going on. We're sort of. We're not. There's no urban. Well, over the right side, there's some towns and whatnot. That's the left side. Over the right side, there's. Anyway, yeah. Shut up and just get on with it. Seatbelts are on, and everything else is good at this point. And then from Snook, we're just going to fly. We'll probably follow this. We can. We'll fly direct to Perid, a waypoint, after this. We probably don't need to do any vectoring ourselves. Wednesday night, 6 o'clock. I'm gonna basically dash home from work, get straight onto the stream. Should be live about 6:15, something like that. Maybe try and aim for 6. But again, it's going to be sunset. It's just because I try to fly real time. as best I can anyway, or the time that the flight itself should be. So this flight in real life departs at 6 p.m. and so in the sim now it's 7:10 p.m. something like that, just after 10 past, I think. You'll miss that one, brother. That's all right, mate. That's all right. You can't make them all. I totally appreciate it. Just making one, to be honest. People require their fitness. I'm sure they do. But yeah, that one's going to be a sunset, and we're going to be flying in Portugal. Go see Drux and his wife. And that's Lisbon to Porto, and that's like a 35-minute flight. So that's going to be up and then down, basically. Right, we'll go to, let's just check the QNH, check the weather. In fact, I think we can do that down here. So we'll go into here, and we'll do ATSU, AOC menu. Here we go, destination ATIS, weather ATIS, for RJSS, and we want the METAR. Never done this before on this. METAR. Format error. Destination, airport, airspace. Not sure on this. I need to look at. Put it in there. Forecast, format error. Who knows? Let's get our favourite. Let's get our favourite bit of kit up. VAT radar. There we go. Right. We are. Here we are in green, and we're heading to. My God, is it such a small airport? It's not even registering. What the hell? Never mind. Alright, weather. No flight plan has been uploaded. Huh? Really? Did I not pre-file it? Oh, I did. Naughty. Basically just flying on VATSIM without a flight plan. Wait for that to upload. No flight plans uploaded. Refresh. Under 10,000, landing lights can come on. Everything else is good. Why is this not pulling through? Come on. The flight plan is very much... Let's click on it again, shall we? No flight plan? I don't understand. Maybe 139. Maybe 139. Flight plans filed. APJ139. APJ. Yeah, this is strange. Wait, am I? I'm on. Strange. No idea why that's doing that. Anyway, let's get the METAR from Volanta. So 1015. Jump down here. 1015. Temperature down there is 26 degrees. And the wind is 1308 knots. 130 at 08. 13008 knots, and our Barrow for the ILS 27 is 215. Right, that's better. I feel a bit better now. Although I'm still baffled why it's not. There's no flight plan pulling through on that radar. Still saying no flight plans uploaded. It's strange. Anyway, let's concentrate on landing the aeroplane, shall we? The ILS is 1,500 feet, and we're descending to 5,000, and we want. We're going to fly not runway heading. We'll fly 085 on the heading. And we'll descend 3,000. Kind of cool that I mean, I don't know what it looks. This probably looks pretty bad on stream. There's not a lot to see other than what's going on here, I guess. But we're basically going to fly 085 on the heading, and then we'll head down to we'll get to 3,000 feet, and then we're going to come back around and we'll capture the ILS runway 27 at Sendai. I don't know what's going on here. Look, it's having a bit of a. It's computing something. Not sure what it's doing there. So we'll get 3,000 feet, and there we go. We've got. So this is the coastline here, and the runway is just underneath the wing there. It's where my mouse is. Just might be able to see. Just there. Continue down to 1,500 feet. I am using the WINWING autopilot panel, which is absolutely lovely. Bring that back to 10-mile range. So speed is good, 210 knots, just under. And we'll eventually fly direct to Charlie Indigo 27. Could probably do that about a couple of seconds. We'll just put that landing system on, and we'll go direct Charlie Indigo 27, and we'll insert that, and the aircraft will take a left-hand turn. Speed's good, just over 200. I'm just going to bring it back slightly to 200 knots. Dash of speed brake. There we go. I'm going to go flaps 1. Wow, we cannot see a thing. God bless ILS. There we go.
2,500.
Lovely. Our descent rate we can reduce that. And it's the yeah, we're good on that. 1,000 feet a minute on the descent, and the runway should be just off over this direction. I can't quite see it at this point. There it is. So I think there's 2 runways at Sendai. Let's just check. Yeah, there's 2 runways.
2,000.
I'm going to arm the localizer. Oh, that's captured. And we're 7.5 miles. I've just punched my monitor. Ignore that. So localizer is captured. I'm going to arm the approach as well. I'm going to slow right down. We're going 131 knots on our landing speed. We were going to drop the gear. We're just under 7.5 miles. Really want that aircraft to slow down now. I'm going to turn on that nose light. We'll let the cabin know. And we'll go flaps down to 2. There's a glide slope. Probably came in a little bit to the angle we came in at. Was fine actually. We've captured the localizer. We've captured the glide slope. So we're all good there. We're going to arm the spoilers and we'll do auto brake. We go to medium. Flaps 2 already, so we'll go flaps 3. This is looking lovely. We'll go full flaps. $800 feet. Speed's coming back. Everything is good on there. Cabin is notified. Landing lights are on. We'll put that is on already. Everything is good. I think we just need to bring it home. We'll do a go around of 3,000. A little bit low on there. I'm going to take the autopilot off. We'll bring this home ourselves. My aircraft, a little bit low. Let's get that back on to red to white, shall we? There we go, that's better. Speed's good.
400.
Wind is actually a slight tailwind, interestingly, only 6 knots though.
100 above.
A little high, a little high. Coming back. Nice.
Minimum.
There we go.
200.
2 red, 2 white.
100. 50. 40.
There's 30.
20.
Kill the engines.
10,
Nice flare. Come on. There's that landing gear all on the back. There, the nose can come down. Reversers are out. There's 80 knots. There's 60 knots. Kill the auto throttle reversers, and where we're going to peel off? We're going to peel off at Bravo 3. Here comes Bravo 3. Lovely arrival. Slight tailwind made it a little bit interesting. And we'll just break down to 25. We'll peel off here. It's not a high-speed exit. Don't want to go too fast on there. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sendai. The temperature on the ground here is 26 degrees. And an otherwise calm day. Or evening. Well, let's just stop and crawl there. The terminal is this way, so we'll go. Runway lights can come off. Taxi light can come on. We'll leave that strobe and go to auto. APU can come on. We'll start that up in 2, 1. There we go. Missed it. Alrighty. Grazie ragazzi. Lovely stuff. Get that. Speed brake retracted. Get that. Flaps can come up to 0. And we'll taxi to there. I'm still baffled why my flight plan didn't pull through on here. I wonder if it's updated yet. Let's refresh. No flight plan uploaded. What is... done something wrong there. I just... AJP. Is that right? Maybe I've got the wrong iCow or something. I'm not sure. Never done that before though. Never had that before, to be honest. Right, we're taxiing on Charlie, and there's no one on the ground. So I mean, it's was it midnight in Japan. So I don't think many people are online, especially at these little airports here. So on Unicom, if there's no one around, there's literally no point in announcing anything. Do not need to. Here we are. Magnificent. Crossing runway 12. Then we've got the, let's get a move on, shall we? Yeah, one of these days I'm going to do a flight on X-Plane that's full daylight, where we land and we can actually see everything around us. But I do enjoy these nighttime approaches. I do think the lighting on X-Plane looks really, really good at night. So we'll go for stand, we'll try and get on stand 7. Lucky number 7. Where's 7? 7 should be coming up. This one's 7, I think. Is there no runway markings? See any? This one. There it is. We want that stand there. There we go. Overshot it a little bit. Luckily, it's quite a long way to the jetway. Five knots. Lovely. Pretty much on the centre line. That's good. Go. And there we go. Alrighty. Parking brake is on. And we will get the taxi light can come off. Runway lights can come off. APU is still on. That's good. Beacon can come off. Strobes to auto. Nav can go there. Seatbelts can come off. And we'll turn those engines off as well. And we'll get the jetway connected. In fact, no I won't, because what we'll do for now is, let's get that music back on. I'm just gonna watch a bit of a, Chris is back. Hello mate. Sorry, I'm not sure how long you've been there. What we'll do is we'll get the music back on, and I just want to, let's get some country music on. I'm not sure why, but there we go. Let's get a replay going, shall we? Alt-R. Right, we've been disconnected from VATSIM, that's fine. And we'll just rewind a little bit. X-Plane for me usually has a bit of a stutter at this point when I rewind it quite a bit. And then we're good. Here we go. Lovely. Alright, play that. Where's this music? What is this music? Oh god. Interesting choice. I'm going to turn that off. In fact, we can't really see much, but this was the landing.
Minimum.
Continue. Din, din.
100. 50.
Looking good, right? This is lovely. Butter. Ah, I'll take that. Let's rewind that. Do it off the other wing, shall we? Let's do it off this wing. I don't think I can't. In fact, what we'll do, let's end the replay. Let's just turn back time a little bit because I want to see what that looked like. We go there. We go 6:10. Right, this is going to look better. This is what I kind of want to treat you to eventually. A flight that's actually that's actually daylight when we land anyway. Right, X-plane does this little stutter. Oh no, does the oh, that's annoying. I thought the oh, I thought you'd be able to change the. Sorry about the music. Absolutely terrible was that. I just need some background music. What background music do we got? Happy, quirky, sentimental, relaxing. Relaxing is probably too relaxing, but let's try, shall we? It's not doing it. Can't see a thing either. We're on board. Here we go. Background music. Better. Okay.
400.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. This is going to look nice, isn't it? Oh, look. Come on. Oh, that was beautiful, if I say so myself. That is lovely stuff. Slight floater. Slight floater, but other than that, all good. Right. End that. Alt R, and then it has put us back into daytime. Let's remember that. Did we connect the jetway? I don't think we did. Let's get that attached jetway stuff. I'm just going to quickly have a look on Volanta, and I want to check my check the landing rate. What we got on there? Why is that? What is going on here? Add flight plan. Oh, is it because? Oh, hang on. It's because the. There we go. Minus 95 on the landing rate. That's one of the best landings I've ever done, to be honest, in this A320neo since I've got it. That is lovely. Yeah, I don't think I'll get a better landing than that for a long time, but fingers crossed. Right, I am going to head off, and I will see you on Wednesday for the next stream, where we're going to be in Portugal. Flying from Lisbon over to Porto. Extremely... Neo's here. Neo, I'm just heading off, mate. We've had a lovely flight from Osaka Kansai International over to Sendai. But yeah, I am going to be back on Wednesday. We've got a really short domestic flight in Air Portugal. A320 again in the Neo from Lisbon to Porto. It's like a 35-minute flight, and I'm hoping for a much busier ATC on VATSIM as well. Until then, Neo, apologies for... You've obviously just got in, but apologies to say goodbye at this point. But I will see you Wednesday, hopefully. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bank holiday Monday. Hope you make it a good one. Enjoy the rest of your week. Catch you Wednesday. Thanks again, and see you again soon.